expectations.
I guess the thing about him was racing was always number one. And for me, at a young age, I didn't understand. He wanted me to know that and wanted me to understand that, and we couldn't connect on the same level. We had a typical father-son relationship and, agree to disagree most of the time. Neither one of us considered me having a career in racing. I ran 159 late model races and only won 3 of them. The seat came open in that Busch car, and he thought, why spend my money on letting some other guy tear up my race car? I should just spend it on my son and just see what happens.
He's led 209 laps, and the Intimidator's son is the dominator today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at Milwaukee.
Yes, on behalf of NASCAR, congratulations, Dale, and needless to say, you're carrying on a family tradition in the right sense of the word.
What does this mean to you to see him now two-time Busch Car National Champion?
I'm pretty proud of him. Hopefully we can go on into Winston Cup and make things happen too, but I'm really proud of what he's accomplished, and he's done a great job.
It opened his eyes to a whole new future for me, and we began to connect.
I ain't seen you in a while. Hey, Superman. Good job, man.
Dale Jr. won races for his father's team and won his father's respect.
Earnhardt on the stage now, join us.
Then Dale Jr. had to stand alone.
And once again, to update you on our top story this evening, the death of NASCAR legend and giant Dale Earnhardt. At 49, he has died as a result of injury sustained in a crash on the last lap of the Daytona 500 at the Daytona International Speedway. And shortly thereafter, Dale Earnhardt was pronounced dead from massive chest injuries at the Halifax Medical Center in Daytona Beach.
It was such a shock. It was such a, it was a real shock that it happened to him, out of all people. The amount of times that it ran on CNN throughout the day for the next 4 or 5 days after that, I couldn't believe it.
I think it caught so many people by surprise, but he was such a figurehead of our sport. The response of the fans and just the world. I didn't realize our sport was that popular. Everybody went into shock. This could happen to anybody if it happened to him. So drastic measures had to be taken. And that's a shame it took that.
After the Earnhardt incident, then they really jumped on that stuff. It just grew a little at a time, just like the cars went from strictly stock cars to strictly race cars over a period of 30 or 40 years.
The sad thing about America, and we're part of that, is that it usually takes some type of a bad experience before something gets done to improve the situation.
Since Dale Earnhardt's fatal crash in Daytona, more drivers will be wearing the Hahn safety device than ever before at a Winston Cup race.
If there was anything good to come from that, it's definitely attributed to how safe our cars are today.
Whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that safer barrier right there, how it just crushed all that stuff.
Look at that. Look at that. Goodness. And wave to the fans is a great testament to safety of these cars and these racetracks today.
There was all kind of new techniques that we're using to prevent injury, and it definitely accelerated that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. had inherited his father's name. In the aftermath of tragedy, he inherited his father's following.
They look for that same greatness in the next generation.
The legacy continues. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the 46th Daytona 500.
There's similarities and their expressions and there's mannerisms and all that are a lot alike. This guy's the lead dog everybody wants because he's got the name, he's got the charisma, so he's got the whole package. NASCAR in general, you have so many organizations that are father, son, more than any other sport. Family helps you get there.
I think we found some of what
Rick Hendrick understood Dale Jr.'s
Go back
loss.
to Kentucky and see what we can do there.
In 2004, his son Ricky was killed in a plane crash.
And they're right here. We're going to get a hug from Dad. Rick, got to be proud of this young guy.
Yeah, I really am.
It's unfortunate that we have that in common, but it does make us better understand each other. He'll say, or I'll say, the accident, you know exactly what that person's talking about, and that's just the way it is the rest of your life.
There's an immediate bond there, and you immediately gravitate toward them because you have something in common. Senior was a friend of mine, and we were close. The first time that I was involved in this sport was at Charlotte in '83. Dale drove the car and won the race. Well, I got a picture of you. You were in Victory Lane. We started, kid, what are you going to do when you grow up? What do you want to be? And he said, I'm going to be a race car driver. And I said, well, how about driving for me? And he said, okay. And so we had a napkin, and we might have had a contract. I wish I could have kept it. I probably had a better deal than I got today. But as far as financially goes.
And so today, it is with great honor to introduce my new boss for 2008, Mr. Rick Hendrick.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. raced to make his father proud. Along the way, he became NASCAR's most popular driver. In 2008, he joined NASCAR's most powerful team, led by an owner who became a father figure.
I feel the same way for Rick as I did when I worked for my dad. He can help me understand how to succeed.
Can you imagine what it would mean to him to win the first time out in this car?
And the 30th Budweiser shootout goes to the National Guard and pal of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
All right! What a way to start our deal, baby.
People ask me to introduce them to you, and I feel like it's a great gift to do that for them. It's what you've done for me has been amazing, and you give me a new chapter, an extra chapter in my life.
I love being around you because I don't have Ricky. Kind of rejuvenated me.
For a father who lost a son and a son who lost a father, the winner's circle is a celebration of life. Victory Lane is a road that crosses through the years and rekindles memories of the best of times.